It's over, Hermes. In the name of the Convocation, I hereby take Meteon into custody.
Can we hear her out first?
And setting aside the matter of your nomination, you will come with us too. We require your knowledge to assess and resolve the situation.
Meteon, I am so sorry. With that, I could have listened to your report in full. Reflected upon its meaning and conveyed it to others. That they might reconsider their chosen course.
Might reconsider their chosen course.
But I have failed. And that wish will never be realized. However, ere our fates become the province of others, I bid you tell me just one thing. Was there happiness in those distant stars? Was there a reason for living?
Man, if she says no, that's gonna just crush him.
We conducted our search as per your instructions. We scoured historical records, communed with the spirits of the deceased, heard the final testaments of the dying,
emotionless voice,
welcomed their shadowed hearts into our own. One race had striven to create a world bereft of animosity. They renounced relationships to avoid interpersonal strife, and in so doing brought about societal collapse. One race had renounced war and devoted itself to the enrichment of its people. They were conquered. Though they destroyed the enemy in reprisal, they could not regain their former glory. One race had concluded that finite time was the root of all woes. Aspiring to shatter its shackles, they went in search of infinity. They discovered nothing is infinite, and that neither time or death can be cheated. Disillusioned, they gave up on the future and themselves. One race had discarded all things that gave rise to sorrow, hoping to have only joy. They found joy lost its savor in the absence of sorrow, and lost their will to live. Though worlds apart, these peoples shared a belief. The belief that they had tried their best.
This is so cold.
That they had tried to fulfill their potential with every step and success. In the course of which, they learned the truth. That they would never be free of fear and sorrow, anger and despair, of loneliness, so long as they yet lived.
No!
Even now their souls cry out for oblivion. And to this song of anguish, I lend my voice. We lend our voice. Oh, beloved mankind, shimmering jewels of beautiful Etheris, rejoice, for we will free you from the cruel yoke of existence. There is no need to struggle in vain, for in nihility awaits salvation. You will know peace and serenity, and it will be
beautiful.
Okay, you kind of created a monster.
We will make our nest at the edge of the universe. And there, in the dark of dead worlds, hoard sorrow and suffering. There we will sing, our chorus ever louder and ever clearer, that our song may reach even this ether-shrouded star. Such is the answer we have found in the stars. Such is the gift we now offer to Atheris.
How are we going to explain this to the Scions? Oh, Meteon, what have you done?
Decide our fate, to decree we live or die.
What have you done? This is actually nightmarish. He said that he would accept the fate, whatever the answer was. He said he would accept the answer
You lost your
regardless.
mind? You heard what she said. She means to destroy us all, yet you'd still take her side?
He said he was with her to the end.
In the name of the star, we have discarded those creations that we deemed flawed.
But maybe we were the flawed ones all along.
If we ourselves are flawed, does it not stand to reason that we too should be discarded?
Yeah, but I don't want to be discarded, all right? What about that?
And you know it.
Perhaps it is. Perhaps I am wrong. Who is to say that you are right? Let us settle this with a determination. In my authority as Chief Overseer of Elpis, I will make a judgment on man's fitness to exist. If he can learn to value all life and retain his will to live, even should his end be justified, he will surely find a way to avert his demise. If not, he will perish from the start. As with all determinations, provisions must be made to ensure fairness. Kairos, awaken!
Memory reconfiguration system Kairos activated. Awaiting instruction.
Command, universal memory alteration. Target area, Catesis Hyperborea. Starting point. Arrival of Emmet Selk of the convocation at Propylion. Endpoint. The present. Erase the memories of all events. Replace with a vague recollection of the following. I was here, preparing to demonstrate the functionality of Kairos to Emmet Selk and Hitherdays. Meteon's shared consciousness became unstable. She and her sisters could not sustain their existence, and all dissipated with burst. The resultant shockwave accidentally triggered Kairos, which erased several days of memories from all present. Execute.
Command acknowledged. Initializing. 3 processes remaining to execution.
Bravo. I dare say one would be hard-pressed to make it fairer. Everything that you told us, everything that has happened, the fact we've even met, it will all be gone.
Go, Meteon. To the edge of the universe. where none can reach you.
Hermes, won't you come with me? If you were to shed your flesh, I should be able to carry you.
I will remain. As a man, I will oppose the oblivion you bring.
Silly fool. Had you said yes, I would have granted you the gentlest end.
She wouldn't have even actually followed through. She would have just killed him right then and there. Wow.
This ends here.
Fly, Meteon!
That is far enough, Hermes.
The thing said that 3 conditions had to be met. So what are the 3 conditions? Oh, she's chasing after Meteon.
First process complete. 2 remaining to execution of memory reconfiguration.
As if we needed more pressure. No matter what, you cannot forget what happened today. For it is the key to saving your future. Your world. This fight is our fight. What comes after, our problem to contend with, not yours.
Well, it becomes our problem.
Your own struggle awaits, and no one else can take your place. You must flee this place with your memories intact, and I will see that you do. Now then, where is it? There you are, my little confluence.
Go Argos, go!
Almost.
Oh!
Very well then.
She marked her.
Elude us this day, but not forever.
Meteon's gotten away.
Second process complete. 1 remaining to execution.
Ugh. No time for brooding. Listen well. Beyond lies a spatial confluence that connects the interior sections of this building. I will destroy the confluence and force open a way outside. When I do, you must jump through.
I cannot tell you how sorry I am. But neither can I let you escape!
Fuck it! Fuck it! We did something! Yes! We did something! Even if we might die. That's okay. I'm just glad we did something in a cutscene. We finally jumped in front of a projectile.
Too brave by half. Exemplary work, as always, Selk.
What? But how? I thought the confluence was over.
Over there? Yes. We were rather hoping we would.
It was never anywhere but where it is now.
But he couldn't see it.
The instant those two began making their way towards nothing, 'twas clear the plan was a diversion.
Clear the plan.
I'm quite incapable of destroying a confluence, I must confess.
A gambit brazen beyond words. Though we've grown accustomed to reckless improvision due to the antics of an incorrigible associate. Though, in the case of certain present company, incorrigible is an understatement. Honestly, I'm beginning to suspect it's a requirement for every Azen. There's no time! Quickly! Even now, I do not believe your tale. I would not suffer us to walk such a wretched path. Still, if it must be said, do not squander it. The legacy I leave you.
I still don't forgive you for how you treated Graha.
Final process complete. Executing universal memory alteration.
Go, Argos!
Oh, she went through too. Wait, whoa. Oh.
Hey.
Oh, so we're...
I have not.
Yeah, Metea's mic was coming through. I don't know if it's actually coming through on stream or not.
I'm fine.
Well, he
Just a
may
little tired.
have saved Graha's life by shooting him, but he still shot him, all right? And dragged it all over the place. He still dragged Graha all over. So we still get at least some, all right? Lizard's reaction is totally justified. Totally justified. Okay, so the escaping the confluence was just to escape the spell that they were not able to escape. They weren't going to be able to get out of there in time. And so instead, it's the two of us that we still have our memories. Maybe Venat has her memories. So we still have memories of what happened, but no one else will, including Hermes itself.
Are we the only ones left who see beauty in the world? In life? Are the stars above no more than husks of fallen civilizations? And yet, I feel her. Though she is unimaginably distant, I feel Meteon's presence. And the place where to we must go.
We must go? Whoa, we're going on to the stars?
Ere she made good her escape, I placed an enchantment upon her. One which allows us to follow her trail. She has already left the outermost bounds of Aetheris, and continues on her way. Given the vastness of the universe, it will still be no easy feat to track her down. But thanks to Emmet Selk and his Ladeus, all is not lost. We remember. So long as we remember, our fates remain ours to shape.
Oh, that's crazy. So through memory wiping timey-wimey stuff, it's still possible that we're in the same timeline and that we did go back into this timeline. All of these things had already occurred way back when, and then we go into the future because they wouldn't remember or know that any of this took place. And so for them, the end of days is brand new. The only thing that it changes is Venat's memory. But so what became of the others, I wonder? They're probably just gonna not remember and then go about business as usual. So what now?
What indeed? Let us begin by ascertaining the situation at Catesis Hyperborea,
Catesis.
where the others should still be.
But they're gonna meet us for the first time again.
Given the likely state of their memories, however, it would be imprudent for us to approach them directly. In which case... I am sorry, my friend. I've asked much of you this day. But may I trouble you one last time?
Can you spy for us?
Argos will investigate in our stead. We will share in his consciousness and see and hear as if we were with him.
Oh, see, hear, feel.
Close your eyes and open your mind.
The music is too much.
Thank goodness you are unharmed.
Unharmed? There is a gaping hole in my memories. I can scarcely remember arriving here in Elpis.
Forgive me. I was preparing to demonstrate the functionality of Kairos to our guests. But Meteon, her shared consciousness became unstable. And
She's gonna destroy us all!
The state of alert. And when you went to investigate, you were caught in Kairos's accidental operation.
So it would seem. It's all a blur to me.
Such an unfortunate accident. Oh, and what of Venat and your other companion? You went inside together, as I recall.
We did?
What other companion?
If Venat was with us, I have no recollection of it. But that there is her familiar, is it not? The fellow seems happy enough, so I think it's safe to assume his mistress as well. I haven't the slightest notion who this other companion might be, however.
He was wearing weird armor.
Well, that individual struck me as a bit different, for want of a better word. Perhaps it wasn't actually a person, but some manner of creation.
A different familiar.
I must ask Venat about it when next we meet.
Yes, you do that. Now, if we may tend to Hermes, whatever this Meteon did, it seems he bore the brunt of it. Once you are fit to travel, you will return with us to Amarot. We need to make certain there are no other ill effects. Also, I am here on business of the 14. We've already had the conversation, like as not, but since your toy wiped my memory, we'll have to have it again.
We'll do it all over again.
yes, of course. As you see fit.
I mean, credit to him wiping his own memory. All right, that was very fair.
This Kairos, it manipulates memories through the emission of etheric waves, correct? There is a theory which holds that memories scoured by blasts of ether are restored when the soul is cleansed in the underworld.
Memories scoured by blasts of ether are restored when the soul is cleansed in the underworld. This is kind of sort of the cleansing of being tempered, but
If
different.
true, then perhaps when our time comes to return to the star, we shall remember these few days we have lost.
I doubt aught of interest occurred. Look forward to the revelation if you like, but I should prefer to reminisce on more meaningful moments.
Remember us. That's what happens when you pick New Game Plus. Man.
Let us rest, if only for a while. After all, you and I, oh, we still have a long, long way to go.
So our journey here isn't over? I thought we were gonna get kicked out and go back to the future just with more knowledge as to what was going on, but no. Wow, we're still here. There's still more to accomplish. What? Okay, that's crazy. That's crazy. But man, Meteon is the bad guy. I mean, it's kind of not her fault, but it's kind of totally her fault. And it's totally the typical, like, AI, how do we get eternal, how do we get peace for all of mankind? Well, the only way to ensure peace for all of mankind is to ensure there's no mankind, right? And it's like, I was really kind of hoping that it was some other life form entity out there doing stuff, so that way Meteon would always remain innocent and cute and safe and wonderful, and I don't know, it's too sad. Meteon. I said that I thought that might be the last time that we get to talk to the real Meteon when she suspended the individualism. Ugh, what mess. What mess. It's Hermes' fault for giving her a flawed question. I mean, I suppose it's true. Oh, man. Okay, but I'm actually kind of happy, though, that we're not, like, straight jumping right back into the real world. There's still more to do here. But I think... Are we near a Ethernet? No, we're not. I was going to change clothes. So let's see if we go back to an Ethernet, and that way we could go back to blending in. Because we had to do our fighting and our fighting gear, but now we need to blend in more than ever, so... Are you feeling at all recovered? I understand if your exertions were more than purely physical, but resting one's body, if only for a moment, is never without merit. As for Hermes... I think it unlikely he will create more entelechies. He poured much of himself into Meteon, and now that she and her sisters are gone, it dissipated in his mind. The grief must be unbearable. He will blame himself. He will believe that had he never acknowledged his dissatisfaction with the world, then the Metea would have never been born to suffer and die. The offer to join the 14 will be a welcome distraction, and one day hence he will face the advent to the final days in the role of Fandaniel. Something that he himself created. He started. Cutscenes over chat. Cutscenes are important. Hey Ben, how you doing? That's just crazy. That's just crazy. Will we ever get Meteon back? I was hoping we'd have a new friend. Can we please be friends? Well, we don't get that anymore. Now we actually have a reason for our permanently sullen face. Like for emotes wise, we need to just always have the upset face. we're just always sad. Where's just sad? There, just sad. It's actually a terrible face. There you go. I like confused better. Confused just like... I'm just gonna always walk around like this. We're forever utterly confused. Forever confused. It's tearing me apart, Katara, okay? It's like, love the bird girl. Why she go bad? Why can't we have good bird girl? But no, we had bad bird girl. Say that 3 times fast. What a mess. Fellow Aura is always the best. Auras are the best, no matter what anybody else says. Let's do a couple more quests and then we'll call it a night, but we still got time. Jake, listen to me. Our duty now is not to denounce Hermes for his misguided determination, or to convince Emmet Selk and Hythlodeus that they have been deceived. No, we must instead ensure that the experiences Hermes sought to expunge are preserved. The experiences Hermes sought to expunge are preserved. Yeah, it's our memories that we have to hold on to. What remains in our memories alone will be our weapon against the final days. You must fight this battle in your age, and I in mine. Come, let us walk together once more. I will see you to the doors of the Propylaeon. Okay, so we're going back over so we can change our outfits. Yeah, one of the big deals is that means that the entire time Venat has had, like when Venat becomes Hydaelyn, and so it makes sense that like Hermes and the 14 and trying to save themselves from the final days would summon Zodiark to stop the final days from occurring and destroying the star. But that Venat, within her memories of what the final days actually is, would... There's still a piece that's missing with her sealing away the planet, especially with the creation of the moon, and that she created the moon as an escape. But where that moon is supposed to go, they're trying to figure out. And she would know both about because right now we haven't had the fracturing and the 14 reflections. So she would know about all of this before the 14 reflections. And I can't think that she would want to only save one planet of people. Now, if it's save no one or save one planet of people, yes. But I think she would look for solutions that would save everyone. So...